Hey guys, it's me Simone. I just got a package in the mail. So if you saw my review it's a few years ago, I was trying to find a new ink pad that I really wanted to use. Y'all know that one of my favorite ink pads to use is the Umbrella Craft ink, but this is like discontinued. And so I've been on a hunt to find a really good ink that I love using. Y'all know I splurged and I got a lot of the scrapbook.com inks when they came out, and they are not my favorite. Just to be honest with you, I still use my Umbrella Craft inks. I love the dye ink. The premium dye ink is one of my favorites. It's actually my go-to black dye ink, but that's really about it. All the other inks, no. So I found out that Concord has been trying to release their own ink colors for a while now. I think they showed these colors. I think they hinted or said they were going to be releasing ink pads in I think March of last year, 2020, at Creativation. But with COVID and everything, that didn't happen. Sorry about that, guys. My computer turned on. I accidentally hit the phone. I accidentally hit my mouse. Didn't know it was still on. I'll turn it off eventually, because I'm not going to be using it. Okay, so here are all the colors I got. I did get the bundle deal. So I got the bundle, which included, well, I got two different bundles. I got all the ink, or will I have to get one bundle? No, I got two different bundles. I got all the refill bundles and the entire set of inks. And if you get any of the bundles, you get these little labels. This little label sheet that you can put on your ink pads. Now, it was either going to be this brand, or I was going to get the, what's it called? Oh gosh. One of my magnets from my stamping platform came out and attached itself to my scissors. So I was either going to do this ink pad, or I was looking to get the what's it called? Oh gosh, I can't think of it. Oh, what's her name? Catherine Pooler. I've been looking at the Catherine Pooler inks too, actually. So I'm going to keep talking while I take out the plastic off of these. So I was kind of just wanting to find like a good ink set that I liked, and I wanted to try Catherine Pooler inks because unlike all the other ones, Catherine Pooler's inks are sponge instead of felt. I wanted to try those. I'll go through and slit all of them at once. That makes more sense, right? Oh, hold on. I'll be back. Timer off. Okay, I'm back. I had to get my timer for my pizza that I'm making. So, just gonna take out the plastic. So that's all. Back to what I was saying. I was gonna get a Catherine Pooler inks because unlike the now, unlike now, so how do I want to say it? Okay, because Catherine Pooler has the sponge ink pads. Okay, back in the day, most ink pads that I experienced came out on sponge, not felt. And then I think they slowly took a change and went to felt, because a lot of the ink pads I got were sponge. And sponge was normally used too for pigment inks, which is what I used a lot of back in the day too. So it's a whole thing. So if you did the bundle, you saved like, I think 30 cents, I think it's about 30 cents, 40 cents a piece. if you bought the bundle versus you buy them individually. Same thing for the refills. If you buy them in the bundle versus buying them individually, they'll save about 30, 40, 20 cents a item. So I think right now they are, how much are these? $6.50. At the average going price $6.50. So I'll leave a link for them off of Concord website, and you can do the bundle deals. And if you do the bundle, you get the labels for them, or you can buy these separately if you want to. That is a list that you can link. So all the colors they have, the refills I have. I ain't gonna be able to see all of them, but it's okay. I'll read them out to you. So we have Oceanside, sherbet, cranberry, mushroom, poppy, clover. Okay, I'll read them out and I'll show you because that's helpful reading off camera. So sorry. So we have marmalade, wheat, eggplant, sprouts. It's a green color. We have aqua sky, like a light mint. Is it mint? No, it's like a light blue. Sky blue. Ballerina. Ballet slipper. Grapefruit. Evergreen. Midnight. We have dove. Sea glass. Peacock. Poppy. Mushroom. Cranberry. Clover. Buttercup. Stardust. Parsley. Sherbet. Ocean sky. Oceanside. And marmalade. These are all the colors I got. It's all the colors in the collection. They do not have a black yet, they said. And these are all their colors, and I got the refills for all of them. Now these, the reason I was interested in either these, the ones, because these are sponge. They're not felt, which is pretty cool. I like that. So I want to try them out because all the ink pads I used to use back in the day were sponge. So going to sponge to felt is much different. These are felt. And the difference between felt and sponge is how you stamp with them. With the felt, you really need to add some pressure to get the ink to transfer because the felt is so tough. With sponge, you do not need to add that much pressure. If you add that much pressure to your sponge ink pads, you're gonna have a gloppy mess. A huge gloppy mess. So let's ink these out. Stamp these babies out real quick on some paper and see how they stamp. And let me find a stamp I want to use for these. I kind of use one that has like enough space on it so you can really see how it stamps. So I'm like looking at my stamps real quick. We're going to use a stamp right here. This is a feather stamp I have. I'm going to use this one because this one, the reason I'm using these too for another reason is because these are clear acrylic or silicone stamps. They're not photopolymer, and I want to use these because photopolymer is really sticky, so it stamps pretty well regardless. Silicone is not that sticky. It's actually not sticky at all. So we're gonna make sure this thing cool. And oh, I forgot color. Honeysuckle. I forgot the color. Sorry. I didn't even see that. I bet y'all be like, oh Snow, you missed the color. I didn't hear you. Gotta speak louder next time. Honeysuckle. It's not color we forgot. And the reason I got all the refills is because felt and foam are different when it comes to inking. Okay, we're just going to dump these into the box. And I'll show you one of the refills real quick. Okay. So with foam, you're most likely going to need your refill. Foam is just different. It's just so juicy. It loses its juiciness. So I have eggplant and poppy. You'll see there's just basic labels on here, and there's the names on them, and they're 0.5 fluid ounces or 15 milliliter. Also the eyedropper containers. I mean, that's what basically are, eyedropper containers. Okay. Slide these up. I can see there's already a little like printing error on some of these. Okay, the first thing, it's like this is real like nitpicky, but I'm gonna show you it because I think you can see it already on camera. Yeah, you can. I think you see it already. What I'm about to point out, that this is not a big deal. I'm not like, oh my gosh, such a big deal, but it's not. But you can see that the Concord knife label, or the their logo, is faded on this one. See how it's on that one? It's faded. I don't know why it's so faded. That's interesting. Okay, let's go through these colors. And one thing you'll notice a lot of times is a lot of ink companies will use the same manufacturers. I'll tell you this, okay? This is the Umbrella Craft ink from scrapinking.com 10 years ago. Okay, this is the same exact container as a Concord knife, and these are the same containers Simon Says Stamp still uses for their inks, and I think there's another company that uses this same container. I think it might be Hero Arts, but don't quote me on that one. Okay, let's start with the stamping. I'm gonna use my rocker block here. That is from Crafter's Companion. So I'm doing a very gentle pat with this. I would say it's very sticky, the ink is. So I'm going through and adding the ink to all of this. It's very sticky. And I'm only putting a light touch, just because I know I can't be all hard and aggressive with it. And the stamp might not be the best, because it might not. Alright, y'all see that? Oh, where is it? That is honeysuckle. And we are always going to clean our stamp. We always want to swatch our colors out, just because this is what it looks like. And it's actually pretty close, to be honest. Like, you can see it's really close to the same color, but sometimes they're just a little off, and your paper really will make a difference. Okay, let's go with this light color. This is ballet slipper. Just make sure that the stamp is clean. I'm just going to stamp. I'm going to bring the ink pad to it. And the reason I'm using this too, I'm using acrylic because I really want to see how this ink pad performs. The reason I say that is because I normally stamp with acrylic, silicone stamps. I don't normally stamp with photopolymer. I do occasionally. I do have photopolymer stamps, but they are not my go-to. Make sure I have enough pressure this. Okay, alright. It shows. I was a little nervous that it wouldn't like show. I've had some issues with very light colors, but it is very sticky. It's a very sticky ink. When you're stamping it, it sticks. The ink pad's like sticking to it. We're gonna do another color. See that? It's a very sticky ink that I've noticed. I have to hold my ink pad down, just my little block down, just so I can stamp it. Wow! And this is sherbet. Oh, look how pretty that is. It's a pretty color. They stamp really well so far. I'm not having really any issues. I just wanted to show you that. So it says. Okay, so this is the the latest ink formula on the firm foam pads, resulting in crisper images and more even coverage. Raised pad for inking any stamp. Favorite fast drying, acid free, made in the United States, and everything confirms the right blah 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 codes and stuff. Look at that, guys. It is gorgeous. Now I am seeing a little splotchiness in it, but it could just be how I was stamping it. Maybe if I use a different block or something, but we can fix that later. I'm not like too upset that's a little splotchy on here. It still looks nice though, I'm not gonna lie. But let's do a bigger block so I can see if it's because it's a small block on here. And we'll use a different color. I'm excited to see this poppy color. See that? I told you that this ink pad is sticky. Okay. And I was not joking when I said this ink pad is very sticky. So we're not having to turn the ink pad any way like I did on the other ones to stamp. So we'll see how it covers on this one, because it could just be me. Oh yeah, it was just me. I thought so. Okay. I missed that little spot by myself. I'm not gonna try to fix it. I missed that spot. That was me. I didn't push hard enough on that one side, but it's okay. It's still, yeah, I didn't put enough ink on. It won't look too light with the other ones, but I know it's gonna clear up. That's a crisp color though. Look at that. So the one's a little splotchy because of me moving your ink pad. You get different parts of the foam and you can see it, but still though, I want to get the color, which is what I care about. And look at that color, guys. So we have, what do we call this one? Honeysuckle? Yeah, honeysuckle, valley slipper, sherbet, whatever, and then poppy. Beautiful colors. Okay, there's one color I've been eyeing because I'm so curious, because it looks like a color I have already. It looks like a color I have. I don't know if that is the color though. No, looks. You know me. Oh yeah, I see. This is the Summon Says stamp colors. But you guys know me. If there's a color and I think it's gonna be similar, I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna see. Okay, so we're gonna do this cranberry color. It didn't look the same. And so far, this ink pad has been, the color on the case has been pretty accurate. So keep it in one direction. I have noticed though, if you can see like weird inking patterns on your stamp, that is how it's going to stamp out. Such a beautiful color, guys. So just make sure you have an even color. Oh, that's gorgeous. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I don't know why, it just reminds me of a color I have, but I don't think so. I gotta see that. No, it's more purple. Yeah, it looks more purple here. I want to see. So this is just me testing colors. Yeah, it's more purple. Okay, but it does look nice together. This is using my Umbrella Craft ink, which is a foam. It's a felt. What I do love about it though, is sometimes felt pads can give me little issues with my silicone stamps because they just don't sit right on them and kind of bubble up. And this doesn't do that. It gives you a nice even coat. And you see the bleed through. I like that, I really do. So is that all the pinkish colors and kind of orange? I missed an orange. Oh no, the grapefruit right here, grapefruit. We'll stamp out one more color together to show you how they stamp out. And then we'll see. Are these supposed to be used for blending? I don't really know. We're about to try them out. Okay, we'll clean this off again and move over to blending, because that's the next thing I'm wanting to know. Okay. Okay. Sometimes, I don't know, scrapbook.com kind of traumatized me. I'm wondering if these light colors will actually show. Ooh. Patting away. Oh yes, look at that. And that's grapefruit. That is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, guys, look at that color. Guys, look at that color. So don't clue this one. This is not on here. Just don't even look at this one. This is not one of the colors. This is just me comparing colors. Okay, don't look at that one. Okay, don't look at it. Just these colors. But isn't that gorgeous? That's a good range. All these colors together kind of remind me of a good like fall color scheme. Like you can make some cute fall decorations with these these feathers. These are feathers, but they're so pretty. I love the colors. I'm fine. Okay, let's move on to my next thing. Now, if these don't ink well, I'm not upset. Like, I don't really care, because I'm not. You know, I got my colors that ink, so I'm just like, you know, if you can't do everything, it's okay. I understand. I'm not mad. Okay, let's try. Make sure some colors on. No, not this one. No, not this one. I'll do that one. Make sure some colors on here. And we're gonna do. There's a little bit of color here. What color is this one? Poppy. Try a different color. Well, we can do all the colors we tried already. You know, why not? Just not confuse each other. So I'm doing my brushing. Starting out from the edge, going in. Can y'all see that? Did I blend well? I blend well. Okay. Alright. No problem. It's alright. Okay. Okay. We getting it. Make sure I can get all that color off, because I'm still seeing some color on here. So Poppy, and it did well, huh? Okay, let's try sherbet, or yeah, I'll try sherbet real quick, and then I'll try cranberry. And I'll go from the edge over here. Make sure you like hit that ink pad, get it all juicy. So this is sherbet. I mean, it's blending well with this blending tool. I don't see any problem with it. Okay. Let's last thing we're gonna do real quick is ink. We're gonna blend out with the cranberry. Okay, that color's like real pigmented. I'm pushing hard on the ink pad. Let's try to find a spot. We'll do it on the bottom of here. So that's how it blended out. So that's how it stamped out, right? Yeah, that's how it stamped out. That's how it blended out. I think that's nice. I know it's upside down, but I think that's nice. I think it's like light color, so you can. Wow. And they do have cardstock in this color too, which I think is pretty cool. Get it off of my mat. Okay, and let's talk about the water properties. Are these water reactive or water resistant, waterproof? And I just put a lot of water on them. So, yeah, they're water reactive. You can see where it kind of pulled up the color. So these are nice though. I like these. colors. I'm not gonna lie, I like these colors so far, and I'm content with how they stamp, especially with my acrylic stamps or silicone stamps. That's a big one for me because not all ink pads do well with those stamps. A lot of them are made for photopolymer stamps, so if you don't have those, it can get kind of annoying. If you have some like Fisker stamps that are not photopolymer, or you got some stamps from Alina Cuddle or Recollections, all those are like silicone acrylic stamps. So, but that's end of my video, guys. I'll talk to you later. So far, so good. They stamp really well. They are water reactive. I don't really care about that. I have enough water reactive ink pads, so it doesn't really matter. It's like a big thing, but you can do some cool techniques with these if you want to. They blend really well with the blending brushes or my makeup brushes. And they stamp really well, really crisp. Makes you ink out the stamp really well, and you get a very nice crisp stamp. If you don't, you kind of get like splotchy. That's what I got when I first did it, because I was trying to figure out the right pressure. But once you get it, and you get it, it stamps really well. So this is definitely a good ink. I'm happy someone came up with a good ink. Oh my gosh. So I'm excited. I'm so excited to do some stamping project with these, and these might be my go-to inks when it comes to like layer stamping. Oh, those are my umbrella craft inks. I'm not gonna like not use these, okay guys, but I'm excited. Much love, guys. I'll talk to you later, and go get crafty. Bye.